Hello, fall is in the air and hunting season is just around the corner. Today we'll be doing a quick walk around the ATV and covering hunting etiquette during this time of year. So when you're getting your ATV ready to go out for the hunting season, what you want to do is do a quick walk around, make sure everything is fine so you don't run into any problems while you're out into the bush. On your tire, you want to look around, make sure there's no stresses, bulges, anything in your tire sidewalls. If you can take a look on the inside, great. If not, I'd say try to look at as much of the tire surface area as you can. Look for cracks, deformities, check your tire wear, and do it the same thing to all four tires. Make sure you get a good inspection. Check your brakes. I'd say the brakes, start the ATV, roll around, get some speed, hit your front brake, hit your rear brake, hit your other rear brake on your foot pedal. Make sure they all work fine. On some of the bikes, you have an actual cylinder. You can check your actual master cylinders, make sure the fluids are in there, they're all topped up. And then after that, go through the bike on the engine side, run it up, let the oil mix in, check your oil, make sure it's not all dirty and gritty. If it needs an oil change, do it before you go out into the bush. While walking around, when you get around to the back of the ATV, anywhere in the front or back, try to really get underneath, look at your suspension, make sure there's no cracks or any stress points. Again, your axle, make sure there's nothing damaging, no loose bolts or anything like that. One overlooked part quite often on ATVs is the radiator coolant. Nowadays, a lot of the bikes are liquid cooled, not just air cooled, so you got to check your liquid levels on your actual bike. So on our bikes in the back, you have your upper and your lower limits. Just make sure those are nice and topped up so your bike doesn't overheat. I know, again, that time of the year is nice and cold, but bikes can still overheat if you're going long distances on them, so make sure you check your fluid levels and they're all topped up. After that, going around the bike itself, check when you're moving around and hitting the throttle and the acceleration, make sure there's no funny noises or things in that. Check your steering while you're doing that. Do a few turns on both sides and nothing loose in the steering column. Everything's working fine that way. Check all your lights on the ATV, so actually turn it on, high beam, low beam, make sure everything's working. You don't need any bulbs. Look in the rear, make sure your brake lights are working, and then make sure you got all your paperwork with you. License, your registrations, your hunting license, all that stuff you need, because this time of the year there is quite a bit of law enforcement out into the bush. They have checkpoints, they're looking for these things. While riding an ATV, it's important to follow ATV etiquette and hunting etiquette this time of the year. Obey private property laws and zones. Don't go across another hunter's area. You don't want to get accidentally shot. And then be aware of the environment where you're riding. The ground's soft, you don't want to tear it up. It does cause a lot of damage, and if you're on a private property and you got permission of the owner, I'm sure he'll appreciate you not tearing it up. So remember, folks, when you're getting your bike ready to go out hunting, do your walk around, check everything, wear all your hunter or ranger safety stuff, follow all the proper laws and regulation, and sure, be safe and have fun.